It's been one of those weekends where kindness spoke louder than controversy, and Meghan Markle reminded the world exactly who she is when the noise fades away. While the usual tabloids were busy recycling the same old palace drama, Meghan was in Los Angeles doing something real, standing beside a grieving mother, lending her support and proving that compassion will always outshine cruelty. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry and Meghan, made a deeply personal appearance at the George Zajfen Memorial Tennis Tournament, an event held to honour the late son of Meghan's close friend, Kelly McKee Zajfen, while raising funds for the Alliance for Children's Rights. George Zajfen. A name that represents more than tragedy, it represents a family's love, a community's resilience, and the power of turning grief into purpose. For Kelly McKee Zajfen, losing her son was unimaginable. The kind of pain that breaks you open and forces you to rebuild yourself piece by piece. And through that darkness, she found purpose, channeling her grief into helping other children through the Alliance for Children's Rights. But what made this day so remarkable wasn't just the event itself. It was the emotion, the humanity, and the quiet strength captured in every photo. Sometimes the most powerful statements are made without words. We saw Meghan standing beside Kelly, their bond radiating warmth and sincerity. Meghan's hand gently resting on her friend's shoulder said everything: no words, no performance, just empathy. This is what real friendship looks like. Not the curated social media kind, not the transactional celebrity kind, but the kind that shows up when the world is watching and when it's not. The kind that holds space for pain without trying to fix it. Then came the moment that melted hearts everywhere. Prince Harry bent down to embrace Kelly's daughter, little Lily. His face lit up with pure kindness while Lily clung to him tightly. Look at that moment. Really look at it. A man who understands loss, who lost his own mother far too young, offering comfort to a child who's experiencing her own grief. It wasn't about cameras or image. It was real, unfiltered love and connection. Later, Meghan shared that same picture online with a simple yet heartfelt caption: "Our other favourite Lily." It was a touching tribute not only to Kelly's daughter, but also a sweet nod to Meghan and Harry's own little girl, Princess Lilibet. That one sentence showed just how personal this friendship truly is, not for the cameras, but from the heart. Two Lilies. Two families bound by love, loss, and the determination to create light in dark places. And then came the moment that left everyone speechless. Kelly took the microphone to honour her son, to speak his name, to celebrate his life, to ensure the world knows that George Zajfen mattered. Meghan, visibly emotional, wiping tears as Kelly delivered a moving tribute to her late son. The emotion on Meghan's face wasn't rehearsed or posed. It was the kind that comes from deeply feeling someone else's pain. This is what emotional intelligence looks like. This is what it means to hold space for grief. In our culture, we're taught to hide tears, to suppress emotion, to keep it together. But Meghan did something radical. That day she allowed herself to feel. Publicly, authentically, without apology. And in doing so, she gave permission for others to do the same. Social media quickly filled with admiration. People saw the side of Meghan the tabloids rarely acknowledge: a woman of compassion, humility, and emotional intelligence. The focus wasn't on her title, her clothes, or royal politics. It was on her heart. Now, let's be honest, Meghan's style also had everyone talking, and rightfully so. She wore a white Carolina Herrera halterneck midi dress, timeless and sophisticated, radiating effortless grace. Under the California sun, the crisp white fabric reflected calm, purity, and elegance. White, at a memorial event, a bold choice that spoke volumes. Not black mourning, but white light. White hope. White as a canvas for new beginnings. And in true Meghan fashion, quite literally, the dress sold out almost immediately. But that's not just about fashion, it's about influence. People don't just admire what she wears, they're drawn to what she represents: confidence, kindness, and quiet power. While Meghan and Harry were busy helping raise $200,000 for children's rights, the British press was still stuck in its endless cycle of "Where's Meghan" narratives. The irony is almost too much to bear. While they're inventing drama, she's out there changing lives. But you can't drown out authenticity. The images of Meghan comforting Kelly and Harry, hugging little Lily, have already become symbols of what real humanity looks like. No headlines can twist that. Kelly herself later posted a heartfelt message of gratitude, writing, "Me and H, you continue to amaze me with your commitment to community and your fierce loyalty and love in friendship. Thank you for holding Georgie in your hearts and helping us carry his light forward." That message sums up exactly who Meghan and Harry are. They've always carried light, even when others tried to cast shadows. For years, critics predicted they'd fade into obscurity after leaving royal life. Instead, they've flourished, building a life rooted in philanthropy, empathy, and freedom. No palace walls, no press control, just authentic service. Their smiles that day were genuine, their interactions heartfelt, and their impact undeniable. Because while others gossip, Meghan and Harry act. While others tear down, they lift up. By the end of the event, over $200,000 had been raised for the Alliance for Children's Rights. An incredible milestone that will help countless families and children across California get the legal support, advocacy, and protection they deserve. There were hugs, tears, and laughter. And at the center of it all stood Meghan, elegant, grounded, and full of compassion. Her tears weren't weakness, they were strength in its purest form. The kind of strength that comes from caring deeply, from refusing to become numb to pain just because the world has been cruel. And maybe that's why the moment resonated with so many. Because after years of headlines that tried to strip her humanity, she reminded everyone that she never lost it. In a world obsessed with tearing people down, Meghan showed what it looks like to build others up. And that's why she continues to win, not through titles or press coverage, but through quiet acts of grace that speak louder than words. Because at the end of the day, people won't remember the gossip. They'll remember a woman wiping away tears for her friend's child, a man hugging a little girl, and a couple choosing compassion over chaos. That's the kind of royalty that never fades.